I'm Tammy Kramer. I'm 58 years old. I live in Roseville, California. About 4 years ago, I was having high cholesterol. My doctor said, it's just your genetics. And I thought I was eating a healthy diet at the time, but it was the standard American diet. But I was eating lean protein, low-fat dairy, doing all the things that I thought were right. I was exercising daily. And he said, well, if it continues, if your LDL cholesterol continues to climb, it was at 149 at the time, then we'll have to put you on a statin. And I said, no way, that's not going to happen, because my parents are on statins, and my mom complains about how it hurts her arms during the night when she's trying to sleep. So I went home, got on my computer, started doing research. I found Dr. Furman. I saw a PBS special that he did. I bought his book. I read his book. Then I had to tell my husband, I want to go vegan. And I was a little worried about doing that because we grew up in the Midwest and he was a big meat and potato eater. But what I would do is every morning I would just read him a little bit out of the book that I was reading of Dr. Furman's and say, hey, this is kind of interesting. Let me tell you about it. And so he said, you know what, if you want to do it, I'll eat whatever you fix. But don't box me in, because I'm not going to say that I'm going to do it 100%. If I want to have some meat, I'm going to have some meat. I said, okay, great. So we started down the path of a whole food plant-based diet. My cholesterol within a few months dropped 30 points, which was amazing. And even though his cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, wasn't high, his also dropped. We both lost weight, and it was wonderful. About a year into it, I became hypothyroid. And I started to gain weight, even though I was eating this really healthy diet. And so I went to the doctor, I got put on meds, levothyroxine for my thyroid, but the weight still wouldn't come off. Then I heard of Chef AJ and the Ultimate Weight Loss Program. And so I sent her an email and said, I'm hypothyroid, I'm desperate, I gained weight, even though I'm eating this really healthy plant-based diet. Do you think your program would work for me? And she said, yes, I'm also hypothyroid. And she said, so I did it and I lost weight, and she wasn't even on medication at the time for her hypothyroidism. So in February of 2015, I joined. Now, I had been a yo-yo dieter for nearly 4 decades. At 17, I joined Weight Watchers for the first time, first of many. I did every diet from Atkins to Weight Watchers and every fad diet in between. I was great at losing the weight, but I couldn't maintain it. And I bought into the theory that you could have everything in moderation. But I couldn't, because when I would try to have the sweets and the super refined carbohydrates, I would just crave more of them, and it was like uncontrollable. So what I learned in the Ultimate Weight Loss Program, which is based on Dr. McDougall, his food plan, as well as True North's healthy diet, is that certain foods that are very highly palatable, highly processed, are very addictive. And that was a game changer for me. So once I eliminated salt, oil, sugar, flour, and alcohol, the cravings were gone. Within the first week, I had this incredible sense of calmness and peace in my brain that I didn't know existed. I didn't know that that's how normal people felt. And it was incredible. I enjoyed eating potatoes, which I had been avoiding starches, thinking that, you know, those would make me gain weight. And instead, I started losing weight. And it was so easy to adhere to. And the longer I stayed on the program, the bigger influence it had on my husband. He eventually joined me with the whole food plant-based diet. Our adult children have now adopted a whole food plant-based diet. Our daughter ate that way all through her pregnancy and gave birth to an incredible 8-pound, 2-ounce baby girl who is also whole food, plant-based. So not only did it have an effect on me, but it's also had a dramatic effect on my extended family. So we couldn't be happier. We love the way we eat, and we never intend to change the way we eat because we feel amazing, and we don't find it to be restrictive because there are literally hundreds of options when you're eating plant-based. So we're very happy with it. My only regret is that I didn't learn about this when I was much younger, and that I didn't know this when I was raising my kids, because I would have made a lot of different decisions for them, but I'm grateful that they've embraced it now. At my highest weight, I was buying size 16 clothes. Before I joined the Ultimate Weight Loss program, I was in about a size 12, and now I wear a size 4 petite. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. You know, smaller clothes are definitely cuter.